Hey guys, it's Kyo here from Fire and Steel, and we're going to be unboxing all of the Demon Slayer swords we have, starting with this one. Okay, so what do I have here? I have Obanai's katana, which is pretty fun. I mean, the colors are very vibrant. Let's see. Oh, I like that it comes in this sheath, this like pleather leather. It's very nice. Oh, I forgot that his sword is like this squiggly guy. So this is a carbon steel sword, and as you can see, it's got all the details that his character sword has. I think a fun one is that there's a snake on the guard. I'm gonna unwrap the tape here so we can actually take a look at what the blade looks like. There we go. So this is a carbon steel blade on this katana, and you can see that there's like little detail here, which is really nice. The handle, it has like this really nice wrapping on it. It's not a plastic, it's some sort of other material. Almost feels like, it almost looks like some sort of cord rope, and they're different. The stitching is different on them, which is nice. So there's this one. We can move on to the next katana. Oh no. I need a little knife or something. So here is another sword from the collection. Let's take a look. Oh, there's these little foam things in the way. This is Shinobu's sword. So, wow. Let's get this unwrapped so we can actually look at it. This one comes in a very nice sheath as well. It's got this very cool design on it, which has a fun texture to it. This katana, what's interesting about the details is that this is a flower-shaped guard on it. You could see that. It's got green and orange coloring and some other little details inside. The wrapping on this one is the same, sort of similar cord as the previous katana we looked at, but obviously different design or style with the way that it's wrapped. And if I open it, whoa, okay. These all feel so weighty on the ends, but again, these are carbon steel. This one also has a very cool design to it since it's got like these dips in it. Who is this? Where's the front? All right, so I've been given the next katana to look at, which is Gyu's. And this one looks like that. It's wrapped similar to the last one we looked at. This one has a little less detail on the sheath than Shinobu's. The guard on this one is also pretty unique. It's pretty nice to look at. I like the paneling. And the handle has a similar wrapping to the one we just looked at. This one's just white and blue, and it's really clean. It looks really nice. And okay, we'll open this one as well. Ooh, I forgot that this katana actually had this blue stripe on it, which is actually a really cool and vibrant detail. It also has on this side more of that writing at the bottom. So this one's pretty nice. Again, they're all so heavy on the the ends, but it does feel really nice. So, closing this up. So, fourth katana we're gonna take a look at. This is, okay, Kokoshibo? Kokoshibo? How do I pronounce his name? Kokoshibu.
Yes.
Okay. I was like, I'm about to, I was like, I'm being set up because that definitely didn't sound right. So this is Kokoshibu's flesh katana. I'm just gonna quickly unwrap it. This one has a ton of detail. I really like the eyeball print on it. It's, the sheath is actually like a leathery texture. You can see like the sewing on the underside of it. And for the handle of it, there's all these little eyeballs, which is a very fun detail. And the guard on this one also continues to have more of the eyeball design on it, which is really cool. And opening it up, not surprised by the detail on this sword, but it is very nice. There is a lot going on with this one. You could see all of the eyes and they are looking. This one's a red, the red and black. It's pretty cool. There's a lot of colors going on with this katana, but I really like the detail. All right, so let's open up this one. I can see that it is Yurichiro's katana, which is really cool because I like the gold on it. All right, let's take a closer look. So this one, well, I'm looking at it and it's got that same hard sheath that most of the other katanas had. I like this gold wrapping. It's kind of unique because I can't tell what material this is, but it's definitely not that cord that we've been seeing. And it's got these fun design going across it. I like the shine it has. And opening it, we have this sort of almost wave design happening on the blade, which is really cool. I love the colors that we keep seeing in these katana. There's a lot of contrast. The guard on this one is actually pretty simple. It's just a black one, but it's got like a fun design inside, sort of more traditional looking, I guess. So we are pretty much halfway through looking at the rest of these swords. Opening this one up. Oh, this is Tanjiro's sword. So we're gonna take a look at it right now. I actually really like this sword. It's very like clean, like all of the black on it. It's very sleek. Taking a look at it, this is the same hard plastic sheath and it's got this cord. What's interesting about this one is that the underneath layer has sort of this bumpy red texture underneath. And I mean, you could see that the cord wrapping on this is a little different. It almost looks like it's easier to hold this way when there's none of the cord sort of bumping out. This one has an interesting guard on it. It's round and it has these, I don't know what I would call this, almost like a wheelbarrow wheel sort of thing. And opening it up, it's just a solid black katana, which is nice. Very simple design. Now that we looked at Tanjiro's first sword, I already know this one because I looked at it inside this box a second ago, but this is Tanjiro's second sword, and I'm very excited to see a closer look at it. Whoa. This sword has a little bit more going on with it, especially with the guard. It's sort of got this flame design on it, which is really cool. There's actually some levels going on with the depth of, it's sort of got like this outline on it in red. And it has the same design as the previous one for the handle. So they've kept that. And then Looking at the inside, it got a little more exciting because it's got this sort of wave design going on, and it has a signature, or well, this sort of stamp detail on both sides. The black of the other one is a lot more matte, or at least it looks more matte to me. Having the silver here gives it a little bit more of a shiny look to it. Okay. Fourth last katana to look at. This is Rengoku's, and I love this design a lot. I don't know, the color palette of this one is one of my faves, so it's very cool to see it in real life. So the interesting thing I'm seeing with this one is that the sheath is sort of the leathery texture again, and you can see all the stitching here. And what's cool about it is that, well, if we just saw Tanjiro's second sword, and this one's got the flame guard on it that is referenced in that one. It's got a white handle. The underneath is actually the same texture as Tanjiro's sword, but it's just in white, and so everything sort of blends together. I really like the design of the sheath, actually. I think it's just the colors. I like this color scheme a lot. And inside, we have like a lot more detailed flame design going on, and of course it has the writing on this side. Okay, so I'm opening this one and I immediately see the yellow, so I know it's my fave boy, Zenitsu. Oh, I really like his katana. I really like how sleek the white looks on this. It's got like this ribbon end on it, which honestly is not a detail I remember, but it's kind of fun. The handle has a much more matte underside part. It's actually got like a leathery texture to it, and then it's got the cord wrapping. The guard on this one has these little triangles in the silver bit, which is kind of fun. It's similar to another design we looked at, but I do not recall anymore whose that was. I like the white, I don't know, maybe I just like the simple color scheme. I'm gonna open it up if I can. The inside of this one has this sort of lightning bolt design on it in yellow, which is very fitting for him. And honestly, I like the design of this the most, and maybe that's biased, but this one is my favorite. We're almost done with looking at the entire collection of katanas or swords, and this one, oh, this is actually my second favorite character. It's Muichiro's sword, so we're gonna take a look at it. I really like the design of this katana too. Honestly, I feel like I forget what most of their katanas look like, but I really like the square design of the guard on this one. It's got a sort of a little bit of a texture on the middle part, but the handle of this one has a design actually on the end, which I don't recall the other ones having. It's this leathery wrapping on this instead of the cords that we've been seeing, and it's got the same texture underneath as Tanjiro's sword had, just in green. And opening up this katana, we've got this seal on it, which we'll take off, but it's pretty simple. It's a silvery looking design. It's got a signature on this side, and that is pretty neat. I like the design of this one, but Zenitsu is still the fave. So the final box I have to open obviously is not the shape of the boxes we've been seeing, because it's Tengen's dual swords, which I realize I've hidden myself by opening the box like that, but I'm gonna take them out and we'll take a closer look after I have gotten both. So this comes with a lot of stuff. Obviously you get both of the swords that he has. I see that there's like this chain or a bunch of chains that you would connect this to. I'm not gonna do that because this looks like a lot of work. But you get these two sheaths over here, and they're sort of a leathery texture to them, and they've got these straps attached. And if we're looking at the sword, this is pretty weighty, even though it's shorter than all the other ones we've been looking at. For the handle, obviously this is a little more detailed than what we've been seeing. The underside has sort of, I don't know, it looks like an avocado to me. And it's got this red cord. The guard looks kind of cool. It's also, I don't know, it's a unique design. This is all very avocado colored. Sorry to the Tengen fans. There's this detail on both of them on this side, and obviously you can see the colors and stuff on it. This is very nice though. This would be a really pretty display sort of piece. Okay guys, that's all the swords I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed looking at them. Let me know your favorite. My favorite personally was Zenitsu's. You can find them all linked below and on fireandsteel.ca. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, subscribe, and bye!